One of the best ways to make your resume stand out is to describe achievements. So I'm a human resources professional, and trust me, so many resumes out there are focused on tasks and sound just like job descriptions. So I'm Vida Thompson. I'm a career coach and professional resume writer, and I have experience helping hundreds of clients craft their perfect resume. And you probably are not going to be surprised to learn that resumes that sound like job descriptions are not interesting and engaging to read. Your resume will easily stand out to hiring professionals if you can describe what you did in your role and include impressive results. So how do you do it? Step 1, brainstorm your achievements. As a professional resume writer, one of the most common responses I get from clients when I ask about their achievements is, I don't have any. It's really easy to feel like you don't have any achievements in your previous roles. So if you feel that way, don't worry. It's super common, and the first step you need to take is starting to brainstorm ideas. So to get started, ask yourself some questions and start thinking about your previous roles. Did you come up with a new idea that improved things, reorganize something to make it work better, work on special projects, save time or money for the company, develop or implement new procedures or systems, solve a problem for the company? And did you receive recognition or awards from your company, supervisors, or coworkers? Step 2, writing your achievements. So once you've come up with some ideas, the next step will be writing your achievements. And the most important thing you need to do here is identify the result of your achievement. How did it positively impact the company or organization? And there's 3 things you need to do. The first is identify what the problem was. So what was going on at the time, and why did you need to take action? Once you've identified the problem, the next thing you need to do is identify what the solution was, and then identify what actions you took to solve the problem. The third thing you need to do is identify the result. So in this case, you want to think about what the impact was on the company. What effect did your actions have? If you can attach a number to this, dollars or percentage possibly, but it doesn't have to be, that would be great as well. Step number 3, write the achievement in this format. Solution plus action equals result. So although we started with a problem, the problem shouldn't be part of the achievement. You should be focusing on the positive and including the solution. However, figuring out what the problem was can be critical in identifying what you did to solve it, which includes the solution, action, and the results. Let's take a look at an example. So this resume was really task-focused. So it includes a lot of descriptions for tasks, kind of like a job description, but not a lot of results. Let's take a look at one of these task-based descriptions. Created 5-year strategic plan. So how can we use the problem, solution, and results framework to make this an achievement? So first, let's think about what the problem might have been here. So if you need to develop a plan, chances are you don't have a plan to support financial growth and expansion. And so it depends on, what the company's goals are. In this case, the goal was they wanted to grow financially and they wanted to expand into international markets. And so what was the solution to that? Well, the solution to that was that this client came up with a 5-year plan to improve financial performance and develop expansion plans. And then what were the results? So we don't have a result here. We just have created a 5-year strategic plan. The results were actually that the client base was increased by 150% and increased profitability by 20%. So let's take a look at the edited version of the resume. So this version has a lot more detail about the results, and we can clearly see some of the results of this client's efforts. But if we take a look here, we can see that it was rewritten as created and implemented a 5-year strategic plan to improve financial performance and expand into new geographic regions, which led to a 20% increase in profitability and a 150% increase in the client base. So as you can see here, this bullet point tells you much more about what the client did in his role rather than just stating the task of creating the 5-year strategic plan. So as you're reviewing your resume, try looking at some of your bullet points and see if they sound more like a job description or if you're showcasing the results of your efforts, because showing off the results of your efforts will help your resume to stand out. Interested in learning more about resumes, careers, and interviews? First off, download my free resume checklist, link is in the comments, to learn more about the 3 simple steps you need to take to write a resume that starts getting you interviews. Next, my ultimate resume writing course will teach you how to do everything I've just mentioned. It can be completed in just a weekend, so if you have some spare time and you want to get your resume written and start getting interviews, sign up today. Lastly, make sure to check out the rest of my channel. I'm always sharing lots of content on resumes, interviews, and career growth. And make sure to subscribe to keep seeing my latest tips.